Assalamu alaikum dear students, hope you are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to NIVS Home School. I am Sabrina Hawk, Assistant Teacher of Science, National Adult English Version School, Tiship. Dear students, today I am going to take a biology class for class 9 student on the based on creative questions and answers, and it is from chapter 2. So let us move for our today's topic. Today we will first discuss about the question. First creative question, it is the second creative creative question number 2 of your exercise, which is you will get in page number 47. This is the stem. By seeing this figure A, you can easily understand this is the sieve cell, and along with the sieve cell, the Q-mark cell is companion cell, and this is the figure of blood, and this is the 3 types of blood cell, and this is indicate as figure B. Come to first question, what is muscle tissue? And question B, how does skeletal tissue protect the brain? And next one is explain the cause of location of part mark Q shown in the figure A. And last one, between figure A and B, which one plays an important role in physiological activities beside conduction? Explain your answer with logic. Now come to question answer A. Growing from the mesoderm of the embryo, the particular type of tissue capable of contracting and expanding to affect movement and tissue forming muscle of vertebrate animals is called muscular tissue. And question B was, how does skeletal tissue protect the brain? The answer is the internal structure tissue of the body is called the skeletal tissue. The skeletal tissue forms the skeletal system or the internal structure of the body, gives the body definite shape and firmness, help in organ movement and locomotion, protect the soft and sensitive organ of the body like brain, spinal cord, lungs, heart, etc. The cover of the brain made up of hard bones known as skull. Because the brain floats in the fluid, it can move around the main function around, and the main function of the skull is to provide protection and structure. Now come to question C. Question C, come to question again. For question C, we need to see the question and the stem again. Explain the cause of the location and part marked Q shown in the figure, and this is the sieve cell and this is the companion cell, and Q marked cell is companion cell. We have to explain why companion cell stray along with the sieve cell like this way. Come to answer again. The Q-marked part of the diagram in the stem is the companion cell. Companion cell remains attached to the sieve tube of the phloem. Sieve cells are arranged end to end and make a tubular structure called the sieve tube. It developed for the conduction of food. A parenchyma cell is found along with the each sieve cell, and its nucleus is much larger. It is assumed that the nucleus of a companion cell controls some activities of its neighboring sieve cell. A companion cell is turgid with protoplasm and thin wall. Parenchyma cells generally store excess food from the sieve tube and supply them when a shortage of food in the sieve tube takes place. Now come to D. D is your homework. You will get the answer of D in page number 30, 31 and 35. Now we will discuss shortly the answer of D. Between figure A and B, which one plays an important role in physiological activities beside conduction? Figure A, the sieve cell and the companion cell, their main function is the conducting food which is produced in the leaves from the leaves to the different parts of the body of the plants, and besides this is also companion cell also store the excess food, and it supplies when a shortage of food in sieve tube takes place. And in figure B, this is the blood cell, and this is the red blood cell, this is white blood cell, and this is platelets. And this one is the connective tissue, liquid connective tissue, and their main function also conducting the digestive food materials to our every cell, and also it also conduct the oxygen, and it also conduct the excretory materials to our excretory organ, and it's also carried the carbon dioxide from the cell to the heart, and from the heart to the lung also. And beside this conduction, the white blood cell produces, it also fight with the germs, and this white blood cell, this is the extra work of this white blood cell, and it make the strong of our immune system, and this is the fighter part of our immune system, the white blood cell of the blood. Now come to the platelets. Platelets helps to blood clotting, and thus it helps to stop bleeding from the wound place of our body. And the bloods are liquid, I have just told, liquid connective tissue. The plasma of blood maintain the organic and inorganic materials balance, and another work of blood is it maintains the proper temperature of our body. That means between figure A and B, figure B plays an important role in physiological activities besides conduction. And you have to describe this from your books, page number 30, 31 and 35, and first line as the introductory line, you have to say what is figure A and what is figure B, and in the last line, in the concluding line, you have to write between figure A and B, figure B plays an important role in physiological activities beside conduction. Now come to next question. This is our extra creative question from chapter 2. This is our stem. First one is plant tissue. There is simple tissue. Another one indicate with B. We can easily understand it is complex tissue, and here simple tissue can be divided into three kinds: parenchyma, then it is indicated with C, and last one is sclerenchyma. The C is collenchyma. Now come to the question. What is eukaryotic cell? That question answer you will get in page number 18 of your book. And question B is why cardiac muscle is different than others? That question answer you will get in page number 37. And come to C, explain the characteristics of C types of tissue mentioned in the stem. Dear students, this question answer you will get in page number 27, and this will be your homework. And last one, analyze the importance of B tissue of the stem. That question answer you will get in page number 28 and 29 of your textbook. Now come to the answer. Eukaryotic cells are the cells that contains a well structured nucleus, other cell organelles along with ribosome and are present, and chromosome consists of DNA, histone, protein and other component. Now come to question B, why cardiac muscle is different than others? The special type of involuntary muscle that forms the heart of vertebrate animals is called the cardiac muscle. The contraction and relaxation of this tissue is not dependent on the will of the animal. That is, the structure of heart muscle is like that of voluntary muscle, and the function is like that of involuntary muscle. The cells of heart muscles remain joined together by branches, so they all contract and relax together. Through rhythmic contraction and relaxation, the cardiac muscle control the circulation of blood within the body. Now student, I have said that you have to explain the characteristics of C type. C means collenchyma, and you will get collenchyma's tissue on page number 27. From there you have to write the characteristics of collenchyma. There is written so nicely, you will just make points and write it clearly as the question answer from your book. Now come to question D. Analyze the importance of B tissue of the stem. B tissue is the complex tissue, and we have to we have to write the importance of complex tissue. Now come to answer. The B tissue of the stem refers to complex tissue. It plays an important role in plant's life. Xylem and phloem tissue are two categories of complex tissue. Significance of this tissue in plants is discussed below. Xylem. The main function of trachea is to provide as a conduction related organ with proper rigidity. Dear students, trachea is one type of xylem. We have already learned it. Then sometimes they also store food. Xylem vessels are associated with the transportation of water and minerals, and they provide the organs with proper rigidity. Xylem parenchyma is responsible for storage of food and transportation of water. Transportation of water and minerals, storage of food and giving mechanical support and strength of plants are the main function of xylem fiber. Now come to the another one, that is phloem, and complex tissue are of two types. We have already said this when we start the question answer. Through the phloem tissue, food produced in the leaves and stores in roots is simultaneously conducted up and down. The main function of sheath cells is to conduct food produced in leaves to the different parts of a plant's companion cells are assumed to control some activities of sheath cells. Phloem parenchyma helps to store and conduct food. Phloem fiber provides support to the plant. And this is the concluding line. In this way, complex tissue plays an important role in plant life. And this is your homework. This is your homework number 10. You have to do the CQ2's D and extra CQ1's C as your homework, and you have to submit on Saturday from 9 AM to 3 PM. Dear students, I have finished my today's topic. Hope you have understood. If you feel any problem, you can contact with me. Do the SW regularly, submit it regularly. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.